training session, workout session. Okay, couldn't figure out if I wanted to say training or workout there. So, guys, we're gonna be doing arms and shoulders, which is one of my favorite things to do. All right, so just bear with me. I'm gonna put a title to this live, so people know what they're looking at. But the stock market today is dropping dramatically. Dow, S&P 500, and NASDAQ all dive as concerns about bad bank loans spark stock market sell-off. Bad bank loans. So the Dow is down 441. The NASDAQ is down 191. And a lot of stocks are down, okay? But, gold stocks keep going higher, which is what I tell you guys. If you're going to buy stocks, just buy gold stocks. Obviously that was correct. I don't know how many people actually listen, but hopefully more will listen now, okay? Over time, obviously more people are going to listen to me and the channel is going to grow. It just takes time. And that's just what I'm struggling with, but I got to understand it just takes time. Rome wasn't built in a day. You're not going to build a YouTube channel that generates $1 million a year in a day. It's going to take many, many years, okay? I'm going to be working at this YouTube thing for the rest of my life, and then I'm going to pass my channel down to my son or daughter, and then they can use it for a source of revenue for their families. But we're doing good. We're doing okay. So I'm going to get ready to do this workout, and you guys grab your dumbbells, all right, and get them ready. We're going to be doing some curls and some shoulder and some bicep or tricep work too, okay? So get your dumbbells ready. We're going to be getting warmed up in just a minute. We'll wait for a couple people to join up. The channel is doing great. We got 3,622 subscribers right now. So guys, please hit that subscribe button. If you're into self-improvement, working out, making money, you got to hit that subscribe button now. And you got to start to transform your life to get rich. All right. Michael Coleman. What's up, dude? Michael Coleman. I like that last name. That's metals are on fire. Well, nah, they really haven't done much yet. They're not on, I wouldn't say they're on fire. They're hardly doing anything. Gold, all gold did was double. That's nothing, okay? So the metals are not even close to being on fire. Silver is only up to $50, which is a nominal all-time high. That's nothing. Inflation adjusted, silver should be up to about $100 or $125 right now. So yes, the metals are climbing higher, but they're really not doing much yet. And a lot of people are like, oh yeah, they're on fire. The bull market, it's going to stop soon. I better sell. No, it's just getting started. The metals are not on fire yet, but they will begin to catch fire soon. Okay, they're going to go much, much higher. We're just seeing these preliminary beginning moves. We see gold double. The last bull run we had, gold went from 300 to 2,000. That's more than a double. Okay, all we did was go from 2,000 to 4,000. We still have a lot more doubles left. So gold could go anywhere from 10,000 to 25,000, something like that. Okay, so guys, you got to get in on these gold stocks. Join my Patreon. It's $10 a month. And okay, how do I gift? I don't know, dude. I don't know. You could gift. I have a super chat. You got to do the super chat. Okay, do I have my? I do have my gold and silver shirt. Let's get the gold chain out. The momentum relative to what they normally move is on fire. They're just starting. Yeah. They had silver and gold are gaining a lot of momentum. They look like they're going straight up, and yet, yes, they're going to continue to rise, to rally. But the dollar barely started to drop, so we haven't seen the inflation that's coming yet. So we still have a big move. The big move is still coming. So don't worry about it. Just keep on buying your gold and silver. You're going to be set. You'll be good. LBMA is close to running out of silver. Well, yes, I have seen those reports as well. Obviously, I study this shit every day. You know, they're trying to fly. So the word is now they're flying planes in with silver on these planes so they can satisfy the demands of the customers of the LBMA. They're actually flying in planes, which they never do. They usually ship silver by boat, but boat takes too long. So they got to fly it in by a plane to try to stabilize the markets. I do believe they're holding silver back because I've seen nights where gold is jumping and silver's at like 31.80 and gold's going up and up and up and silver is just being held down. They're like holding it down here at 30 at 41.80 the other night. So yes, I do believe they're holding back silver. Okay, they're holding it down, and it will break out, and it's going to go 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, and that's when we sell when we get that massive, massive jump. Then we can start to take profits. Okay, so I am not taking profits. I'm going to tell my Patreon members first when I'm going to begin selling gold and silver. Okay, 12,000 to 16,000 gold by 2030. Yes, that's what the technicals indicate. That's what the charts indicate. And yes, gold should go very, very high. So we just have to take it one day at a time. You know, you don't need to sell and take all your profit right now. We got a long way to go. Hello from Hungary. Wow. Hungary. I think I got a little bit of Hungarian in myself as well. I'm a bit of a mutt, okay, which is actually the best way to be. Because you get the most genetic diversification if you're a mutt. That's why dogs that are mutts are typically healthy and live long and smart. But guys, that doesn't matter right now. It's easy to get me off topic. So if you want to give to the super chat. All right, guys, we're going to get a little workout going here. And we got to get jacked. That's all there is to it. You have to tell yourself that you are going to become big. You're going to get into shape. You're going to become strong. Say to yourself, I'm the kind of person that's going to get in shape. It's going to get a six pack. All right. Say it to yourself every day. Mixed guys in sports. I guess that could be possible. Mixed races in sports. I don't know. That's a good theory for sure. That's a good theory that you could look into. Yeah. As far as sports go, I think that there is one particular race that has a massive advantage. But yes, okay. Mixing humans removes specialization. Yeah, I understand what you mean. I don't think it removes special. Depends on which characteristics. Yes, I know what you mean, but that doesn't matter right now. Okay, Jesus Rodriguez. We're going to start out, guys, with a few push-ups. All right? Get ready. All right, put your phones down, guys, like this. And we'll start off with a few push-ups because you should get warmed up, okay? Whenever you're going to warm up, you got to activate the muscle that you're going to be using, all right? So I'm going to activate these triceps a little bit. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. There's a few push-ups. We'll do a few more. Get warmed up, guys. Closer grip if we are doing triceps. Right. I'm not trying to do that right now, though. I just want to get a little bit of blood flowing into the triceps. I'm not trying to hit it from the perfect angle to stress the muscle. We'll get there, okay? When you're doing your warm-up, doesn't matter. You're just trying to warm up. You don't need to add that stress to the muscle in the perfect way. You just have to get warmed up. For example, you can just jog. If you want to work out your triceps, you can just go for a 10-minute jog. Get your warm up that way. I would prefer that you actually work out the muscle that you're going to be working. So if you want to warm up the biceps, just do some curls with 5-10 pounds. All right. energy drink is really giving me a lot of energy. Yes, for the triceps, you could do like the diamond ones, or you could do them like this. I like to do dips. Like dips are really good for the triceps. All right. Screw it. That's good enough warm up. Let's go. We're going to go live on TikTok as well, guys, because we got to get more people to see these workouts. We got to get more people to join up with the channel. So let me start up my TikTok just real quick. The phone just seems like it's, I just updated my phone and then it started to go slow because a new update must have more memory requirements. They say, oh, update your phone. It won't slow it down. So I update it and it slows it down. I wish I just could have kept the 15 or whatever, Android 15, whatever the heck it is. Because now it's slower. I never update. Yeah. Smart. So, I'm going to start off with the biceps and, you know, superset them with the triceps. So we'll do a set of bis and a set of tris. And I'm going to do the shoulders as well. But we're actually going to start off with the shoulders. I like to go from the shoulder and then work these muscles here and then the forearm. So for shoulders, I always do side lateral raises. Now remember this, you do not need a lot of different exercises. Many people think that they have to do all these different variations of exercises to build muscle. No. Many of the pros always did the exact same exercises. And they didn't switch it up. They don't use variation. To build a big body, you don't need to build a lot of muscle, you don't need to do many, many different exercises. You just need to do the exercises that work. All right, guys? So the side lateral raises really help bring out the side delt, okay? So I'll show you how I do them. Many of you already know how I do these. Tri-tip steak. The only tries I do is tri-tip steak. I never had tri-tip steak. I do like steak, though. Who doesn't? So you just grab the weight, lean forward just a little bit, then you lift it like so. Show you from the side. You don't need to go super, super high on these. You don't need to go like this. I used to do that. You really don't need to. Okay? Just lift it up like this. And then you want to hold it up there and you want to fight the resistance. So when you're coming down, you want to fight it. Okay? I'll show you on this side now. You don't want to swing your body too much either, but you can swing it a little bit just to get the weight started. When you get real strong, you can hold it out like that but I'm not trying to show off here. Maybe a little. So, and then just rest. Yeah, so these are a great exercise for the side delt. If you want to work the front delt, you could do shoulder presses. You could do front raises like so. Or what I like to do for the front delts is these. That exercise works very well. You know, you could also grab a barbell or easy curl bar and lift it like so. That'll work the front delts and the side delts and the traps, okay? So it's a major compound movement. That form is completely wrong. Okay, how could I improve? Chest up, arms 90 degrees, and oh, no. I don't put my chest up when I do these, because when you stand straight up and you do side raises, it puts a maximum amount of pressure on the shoulder blade. So you really don't want to go straight up and do them like that, because I can feel it in my shoulder. You know, remember, everybody's body physiology is slightly different. So what a movement that feels great for you, it might not feel great for me. And remember, if you do it wrong, if you're going straight up and going like this, you will get hurt. It might not hurt now, but when you put in a lot more effort, start going heavier, you get a few years under your belt of doing them the wrong way, you will develop pains. I know from experience, okay? So that's how I learned that when you do side lateral raises, you have to lean over a little bit like this. And then it puts a lot less strain on your joint, okay? So yeah, don't think that you're some kind of expert. I'm the personal trainer. Remember that? All right. Please like and subscribe to YouTube channel. Yes. So we're going to do another set. Many people, they go even further over like this. So what I'm trying to do here is I really want to get about 4 sets of side lateral raises. That's all I do. 4 sets, side lateral raises. I don't need any other exercises because this exercise works great for the side delts. Lifting weights daily for 20 years, and I'm more than twice your size. Yeah, I have not been consistent in my bodybuilding career. Also, I'm an ectomorph, so it's harder for me to gain a lot of mass. My metabolism is incredibly high. If I want to get as big as you, I probably have to spend a lot more money on food. So, you know, you may have the genetics to get bigger than me, which is great. That's good for you. I'm happy for you. But I have the genetics to get ripped. I'm naturally skinny, so I like that too, you know. I wish I could put on more muscle easily, but that's how life is. It's all about genetics, okay? You don't like to do both sides at once. No, I don't have enough weight to do both sides at once. I just got the one dumbbell and I got a few extra things, but also, if you do one side at a time, it can allow you to focus much more intensely on that one part. If you're doing both of them, you know, that works too. Yes, that works too. You could definitely do both of them at once, but I believe if you do that, you have to use less weight. Okay. If you do both at once, you can't swing your body like that to get it up there. And that means you're not going to have as much resistance on the way down. Okay. So if you do one side at a time, you can actually go heavier and then you have more resistance when it's coming down. Okay. So I personally don't do both arms at once. I do believe one side is better. Okay. And this is from years of training experience that I've figured out that one side is better, I believe. Okay. Even the pros, when you see Arnold do them, he'll go like 1, 2. He'll do one side at a time. Okay. He'll focus on this one and then he'll put all his focus on this one. Okay. The mind muscle connection. All right. I love these side lateral raises. It's such a good exercise. All right, sweet, sweet. Jesus, I subscribe to, subscribe to Jesus Rodriguez as well. You just keep swinging it. There's zero contraction time. Well, I'm not on here just to have you guys complain. The main contraction is actually the negative part of the movement, okay? So if I do this, if I do that, am I getting a good workout? Yes. It looks terrible, but I'm getting a maximum contraction on the negative, okay? So you can swing it up. And I just got a good workout, even though it looks bad, okay? So stop hating, dude. Even the pros will swing it to get it started, and then they'll really focus on the negative, okay? I just think that that's the best way to do it. If you disagree, then that's fine. Do it. Start your own channel, all right? That's good.
Hello, Moto.
Dang it. I gotta call that back. Don't these people know that I have a job? I gotta work right now. Can you look at my YouTube channel? Jesus. Oh. I don't do content just like watching John when he talks about investing. All right, guys. So now we're going to do my favorite part. We're going to go on to the biceps. Shit, where'd my water go? Guys, I didn't even eat any protein yet. You don't need to. You can eat protein after your workout. But Arnold Schwarzenegger calling, he said, stop giving false body building information. I learned a lot of the stuff from Arnold Schwarzenegger. So can you look at my, and I actually, throughout my early career, I did try to imitate Arnold. And then I figured out where he was wrong and where he was right. And now I do it the way that it should be done. Because Arnold did not do everything perfectly. But he obviously knew what he was doing, okay? So let's do the first set for the buys. I'm going to go real light, okay? I'm just going to use the same weight that I was doing for the shoulder raises. It's about 23 pounds. So we're going to start, well, it's actually 23, yes. We're going to start light, and then we're going to go heavier. That's the way I like to do it. Okay, that's it. That's just a warm-up set, okay? Just did like 7 reps. When you're just doing a warm-up, don't worry about fatigue. You don't need to push yourself to fatigue, especially on your first set. Your first set should be very light, okay? Let's go for this one. That's 7. I would have loved to do more because it feels great. It feels good to start to get a pump. I'm actually going to share this with my my YouTube view or my my YouTube viewers. I got to share this real quick, guys. Got to get more viewers. How do I share it? There it is. There's a share button. Share this video, guys. Live work training session. Live training session. Whew. All right, guys. So, I want to go on to the triceps. All right. So this is where we separate from the men from the boys. Not really. But this is my favorite, one of my favorite exercises of all time. I like this better than hill sprints. I like this better than squats. I like this better than curls. This is one of my favorite exercises of all time, okay? You guys need to incorporate this exercise because it gets you that maximal stretch and then that maximal contraction, all right? And we know from studies on human physiology, the stronger the stretch is, the greater the contraction has the potential to be, okay? What just happened to King Cloud? I'm not sure. But guys, here, I'll show you how to do it. Ready, set, go. That's all, just 8 reps, just a warm-up set. All right, guys, now let's do the other arm. So straight up, come back down, keep that elbow straight up, okay? Straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not bad. Okay. You can notice sometimes that when I come down on the movement like this, I go like this a little bit. Okay, like that. It helps get a little bit better stretch, and it does give you a little bit of boost before you lift off and actually lift the weights. You can do that a little bit, but do not cheat too much. You should never cheat too much. You want to keep the stress on the muscle. Don't just try to hoist it up or swing the weight. You got to stress that muscle, okay? Oh, he was getting out of hand. Yeah, Jesus is allowed to time people out. I may not agree with everything that he does on here, times everybody out, but he's allowed to. So it is what it is. He's one of the managers on the channel for timing people out if they do something that's very bad, okay? Negativity. Okay, yes, I see your point, Jesus. I see your point. And I am not some kind of guru, but I do have a mind that will not stop until it figures out the truth, okay? The truth of bodybuilding, the truth of making money. My mind is so active, it does not stop until I know the truth. And if I'm wrong about any of the ways that I do the movements, I'm willing to correct it, okay? So, let's get a little bit more weight on here, because now we got to separate the men from the boys, okay? Let's get a little bit more weight. I love adding weight. It's one of my favorite things to do. Throw a little bit more weight on the bar, Johnny boy. Let's go. Let's get hyped up. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, guys, you see the price of gold today? Told you. I don't really like to say I told you so, because that makes me look like I'm just showing off, like, oh, I was right, I told you so. But yeah, I told you guys. I told you guys we were going to be successful in the gold market. So come on, join up. Join up with my channel, my Patreon. and we will be successful together, okay? So, let's do another set with heavier weights. Here we go. This is how much we're doing now. I'm just gonna do straight up hammer curls with this bad boy, okay? Let's hammer it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hell yeah, guys, I love it. I love it. All right, let's do the next arm. Now, there are 2 ways to stimulate muscle growth. One, volume, and the other one, intensity and heavier weights, okay? Yes, you can use a low volume and a high intensity, or I mean, a high volume and a high intensity, but you know, this may be actually too much for the body. So I like to do either a little bit more moderate volume, or I like to do less volume and then go heavy. It all depends on how I'm feeling, but I do like to go as heavy as I can sometimes. Let's just do a couple more. All right. Good. It feels great. What I really need is a better setup here. I'm going to move the box down again. I mean, this is stupid. All right. So now we're going to make it harder. We're doing the tricep extensions with 29 pounds. All right, guys, are you ready? Correct answer is yes. You have to say yes. You're ready. Okay, guys, pick up that dumbbell right now. All right, are you with me? Are you guys with me? Let's go. All right, now push it up. Let it come down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are tough, man. They really are. They really are. But like I said, it's my favorite exercise because I know it works. Yeah, buddy. That's tough. All right. Now for the grand finale, the big one. We're going to put all the weight that I have on it, all right? Every last pound. I'm trying to be a little bit more dramatic here, guys. Hit that subscribe button. if you appreciate the effort that I'm putting in for you guys. Hit that gosh darn subscribe button. This set right here is going to be the real set that puts on the mass, right? This is going to make us big. Put the phones back up. All right, guys. Are you with me? Brothers in iron. All right? No matter what you're going through, if your girlfriend just broke up with you, you're depressed, you're sad, you're suicidal, pick up those weights. Larry Scott used to say, let your forearm lift the weight. And it's true. If you're doing a curl and you can't do it, just take your forearm and go like that. And it'll come right up. Just be like, I promise it'll come right up. But then you're kind of sacrificing form. It's questionable technique. But Larry Scott, first Mr. Olympia, can't really question him that much. All right, guys. Now it's time. Just make sure my pants are on tight enough. All right, things are good. Now I'm going to do overhead dumbbell extension for both my arms at the same time, all right? I don't like to do it this way quite as much, but it does work. It is very effective. It helps you get that pump at the end of your workout, if that's what you're going for, all right? Come down like this. All right. 1. That will really tire out those arms. For personal training, guys, join the Patreon, $10 a month, and I'll do consultation with you, talk to you about your workout routine, what you've been doing, what you need to change. Just give me that $10, and I will have the first consultation is free after you pay the $10 on and you join my Patreon. First phone consultation is free. All right, guys. So we're gonna do a couple front lateral raises. So I'll show you how I like to do them. Let's show you from the side. I'm breathing a little heavy. That's because I had energy drink. I do not recommend that you drink energy drinks ever. You should never actually have caffeine unless it's very early in the morning, okay? Otherwise, it'll mess up your circadian rhythm. So if you do have caffeine, just have a little bit and have it in the morning. Not like me. You should not drink high-powered energy drinks. That is very bad for you, but see, it's making me breathe heavier. What's that classic pose that Arnold does? It goes like this. He goes. I love it. I like to watch the professional bodybuilders and try to do the same poses. Here's the classic Mike Mentzer pose. Whew. All right, guys, let's get the measuring tape. I'm not going to measure what you think I'm going to measure. Get your mind out of the gutter. It's a tad bigger than 37 centimeters. That means I got a tiny, tiny bit bigger. It takes time, guys. It takes time, okay? You're not gonna get a six-pack overnight. It could take at least a few months or 3 months or so, okay? Depending on your current state. If you want to see more high quality content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. All right? We'll see you soon.